Pokemon, gotta judge 'em all.
Hey guys, I'm back and I'm going to be ranking Pokemon, but today it's going to be based on man-made objects only, okay? So Pokemon that are designed after something artificial, basically. Let's start with Magnemite, and this is a pretty boring design, but I'm going to put it right in the middle for now. Same thing with Magneton. Magnezone is actually a quite improvement. All you could argue this was made by aliens and not humans, so I'm going to go ahead and put that up in B. I really like that one. Then you have the garbage Pokemon. Look at this little trash heap. He's super cute. I'm going to go ahead and put him in S tier. I love that one. I think it's so cool. Then you have Garbador. It's like, it's cool, it's spilling out, but it's kind of boring also, so I'm going to go ahead and put him in B. I like it, but I think the design could have been better. Then you have Voltorb. I've always hated Voltorb. Why would you make a Pokemon based on a Pokeball? That's just dumb. It's like you're running out of ideas. Same thing with Electrode. I just do not like that. I just don't like that the whole evolution line there. Then you have the keys. I don't know his name, but he's kind of interesting. I'm going to give him A tier. Like, it's interesting, but like, I'm glad they didn't do it twice at least, right? Then you have Sharpedo. Okay, you could argue that this isn't a man-made object. It's kind of half shark, but it's half torpedo, right? So I don't know. I'm not going to get too far into these. I'm not going to do every Pokemon that is like this, but I like this one, so I'm going to go ahead and put him up in S tier, just because. Sorry, A tier, because I think he's a really cool design, and I really like that, making one based on a torpedo. Awesome. Then we have Porygon, and I really think this is interesting, but it's not all that cool. Again, they were kind of running out of ideas. Let's put him at B tier, maybe. I don't dislike it. It's better than average, I guess. Then you have Porygon 2. I think it's quite a bit of an improvement, looking like that rubber duck. A tier. And then Porygon Z, again, kind of boring. I mean, I don't know where else they could have took it, but it's okay. C. Then you have this stuffed animal creature, like, I don't know. They could have done a really cool design, but they didn't. So I'm going to go ahead and put him in maybe D tier. I really don't like that. Then you have the mascot-looking Pokemon, like, it's like a man in a furry costume. Like, I hate that. That's got to be F tier for sure. Like, that's all. In fact, I'm going to move up Voltorb and Electrode because that's just bad. Then Spoink, how'd you get in here? I hate Spoink. Technically, it's more, animalistic, but it's got the spring, right? So I don't know. I just wanted to show how much I hate Spoink. F tier. Litwick, I think this is so cool, making a Pokemon based on a candle and kind of a creepy look to it. Also a little bit emo, so it's got a lot of personality, doesn't it? Then you have Lampant. I'm also going to put that at S tier. I love, yes, it's obvious that it's going to become a lamp, but I love the pure design of it and great concept. Same thing with Chandelier, obvious, but the design is just stellar. Duramaka this one is a different form of Duramaka. I think it's the Galarian form or something. Really cool. It looks even more like a Duramaka doll or whatever. I don't know if they're Russian play toys or China. I don't know. It's some other country's play toy, ancient, I think. And I don't know. I really love the design. I love Duramaka in general, but I think this one is just really special. I'm going to go ahead and put him in A tier. Then you have these Bolt Pokemon. I mean, why are we even talking about this? D. Like, they're not even boring. They're just irrelevant completely. Then you have, I forget the name of this. I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm going to put him in S tier. I think it's really boring, and I don't really care for the design. Actually, I'm going to put him down in E. No, I'll put him down in D, because I'm going to put his evolution that has a mustache down in E, because I think the design is really awful. Really awful. Like, this Pokemon shouldn't even exist. Then you have Rotom. He's a lightning rod. He's okay. He's got some variations that are more interesting. I'm going to go ahead and put him at B for okay. He has a washing machine variation with they changed their basically their type. So instead of being just pure electric, he goes to electric and water. It's interesting. I will give it an interesting. I'll give it a B. Then you have microwave oven. I think they could have been done cooler, maybe like a flamethrower or something. I don't know. Microwave oven though, I'm gonna put it at C. Lawnmower is kind of funny. I'm gonna put it at A just because it makes me laugh. The fan is really boring. I'm gonna put it at D. And then the ice type / electric type is the fridge, which is also funny, and I like the design, so I'm gonna put it at A as well. I almost wanted to put it at S tier, but it doesn't deserve it, let's be honest. Then you got these swords and the variations of them. I think this one is really boring and not a good design. Same thing with this one. It's just basically two swords. But then you have, I don't know if this, I think this is the regular one, the sword and the shield. That's an S tier to me. That's really cool. I'm going to go ahead and put its other mode, its shield mode or whatever. Or maybe it's defense mode and offense mode. I'm not really sure. It's not like I watched the anime or anything. Put that in S tier as well because that's really cool. Then you have Bronzor, which is basically a sheet of metal. Boring, but it's got a little bit of personality with those eyes. I'm going to put it at C. I just don't care about it at all. Then it turns into this like ancient looking kind of haunted possessed bell, which I love. I'm going to put that at A. I think that's really great. Great concept. Could have been a little bit better design. It could have been S tier. I love this balloon Pokemon. That's so cool and creepy. I'm going to put that in S tier. Then they do Drift Bloom like another balloon, but with less personality. So I'm going to go ahead and put it at, I don't hate it, but again, it's pretty boring. C tier. Then you have this little nut guy. He's kind of cute. I'm going to put him in A tier. And then whatever he turns into, this nut and bolts golem looking guy, love it. S tier, really cool. Okay, this is a Pokemon based on a mummy's coffin, a sarcophagus. That is one of the coolest ideas for a Pokemon I've seen. Definitely S tier. Then you have this like, what is it, chimchurri or something? Flag looking thing. I could take it or leave it, honestly. Let's put it at C tier. No, that's not it. I almost put this guy in there. I don't know what his name is, but he looks like a stealth bomber that last minute I decided to take him out. If I were going to put him in here, I'd probably put him at B, but I don't think he deserves to be in this list. Maybe the next one. This is Baltoy, and he's made after like an ancient doll, you know, and kind of he looks like a spinning top. Really cool. I'm going to go ahead and put him at B. Well, I'll put him at B because I think... No, I'll put him at A because I love the creepy design. You just don't know what he is. He almost looks like that one guy from the SCP Foundation, one of those monsters. And then same thing with his evolution, Claydol. It's super creepy. Let's put him at A as well. Then we have this sand. He's just a pile of sand, basically, with a shovel on his head. I think that's cool. I want to put it at A tier as well. But I think I'm going to put it at B because I think it could have been a little more interesting. However, when you get to the Sandcastle one, that's S tier. That is so cool. I love the funny design. It's pretty much perfect, right? And then we're going to go to this fortress-looking dude, little tower. He's okay. He's cool. Let's put him at B tier. I mean, what can I... He's a walking tower. Okay. Then you have like this teacup. It gives me these Beauty and the Beast vibes. I really like that. I'm going to go ahead and put him at A tier. I think that's interesting. It's sort of having a ghost type, and he's kind of spilling out, which is interesting. Then you have the Teapot itself. I mean, that we all seen that coming, right? But I don't really care for that. I'm going to put that at D tier just because I don't like the execution, and I think it's kind of boring. Mimikyu. I love Mimikyu. Everybody loves Mimikyu, but I don't know if he deserves to be an S tier. I think I'm going to put him... As far as man-made, I mean, he's basically like a pillowcase that looks like Pikachu hanging, you know, just on top of another Pokemon. I don't know what's underneath. Maybe no one does. But it is really cool, but it's not talking to me right now. I'm just going to put him at B tier, okay? Then you have this anchor-looking dude. Really huge, possessed from an old ship, presumably. It's cool, but I don't really care for it. I think they could have went a different route. Let's go ahead and put it at D tier as well. And then this one is cool. You're probably thinking, why is a cactus in this list? Well, I mean, a scarecrow is a man-made object, right? So, I mean, it's half cactus, half man-made object. And it gives them a lot of personality. I really love the design. It's awesome concept. I'm going to go ahead and put that at S tier as well, just because I really love it. And I am going to move Mimikyu up to S tier as well, because how can you not? I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be mainstream, but I really like the design overall, so I think he deserves to be up there for sure. Well, that's my list, and I hope you guys agreed or disagreed. Either way, leave a like. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, and let me know what you want to see next. Thanks for watching. Bye!